Nero. You guys want to listen to that?
Back home. Yeah, that's a personal favorite of both the Tone Dog and mine.
We like it because we feel like there are robots attacking us when we listen to it.
It has a very robotic feel to it. It does, indeed. It reminded me of a lot of the Transformers sound effects and soundtrack, which is very robot-oriented. All right. Well, this is our first radio show, and we're just kind of freeballing it now. But
we kind of want to get started on talking a little sports.
Yeah, everyone likes
Patriot
sports.
action.
Obviously, today was Sunday. Big day for sports. Tony, correct?
A lot of upsets I saw. I noticed that.
A lot of upsets.
Oakland beating the Jets.
Oakland over the Jets.
Bills beating the Patriots.
Bills beating the Pats.
Browns beating Miami.
Oof, that was a torrential loss for us Dolphins.
Upset of the century.
But hey, we won't get into that yet. So Tony, did you watch the Pats game a lot?
I was studying, but I was watching it also.
Of course.
And a studious person.
Of course.
Tom Brady threw 4 interceptions.
Not a good showing by the golden boy, Tom Brady.
2 of which wasn't his fault, but
yeah, that's debatable. Sorry about that.
However, Wes Welker had a career day with 16 receptions and I think over 200 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Exactly, but I think the real story of that game is the performance of the underdog Bills beating the Pats over for the first time in, what was it, like
2000, it's like 2,000 days under that.
Yeah, and a lot of games they haven't beat the Pats.
I will give Ryan Fitzpatrick credit.
Harvard boy.
Yep. And Stevie Johnson had a great game, too.
Stevie Johnson.
And Fred Jackson
fantasy team.
ran with purpose.
Indeed.
I'll give him that. Ran with purpose.
He
looked good.
He looked good.
So, Casey, you want to talk about what were you doing during the Miami game?
Oh, well, of course. We're located in Hartford, as you all know, and us college kids, we like to go out exploring, this wondrous city that we are so involved with. But if you guys haven't seen the episode on the Travel Channel, Man vs. Food, they came to Hartford, shot in a few locations in the Hartford area, one of which is a lovely place, Woody's Restaurant, Woody's Bar, located in downtown Hartford. Delicious hot dogs. If you haven't gone, go get the Deputy Dog. Tell them Casey recommended it. They probably don't know me yet, but they will.
Woody's a good guy. Woody's
a good guy. But
I've never been, though.
He hasn't. Tony's never been. But the real perk to the place is that it's also a Miami Dolphin bar that's attached. And as none of you know, I am a huge Miami Dolphins fan growing up in Connecticut.
He's actually currently wearing a Miami Dolphins t-shirt right now.
I am still wearing my memorabilia from earlier in the game. But I sat in the bar with my fellow Dolphins, and we all cried, had a good cry together after the loss. But that's just how it goes sometimes, being a sports fan.
But speaking of Man vs. Food, we also went to, was it Ted's?
It was, Ted's Restaurant located in Meriden, Connecticut. That was also featured in the Hartford episode of Man vs. Food. And boy, I'll tell you, that was a unique burger. Tony, you want to talk about those burgers?
They were steamy.
Steam burgers.
They make steamed burgers with steamed cheese on top, and
no grill involved.
No grill, and it's pretty good for you, I would say.
Yeah, good.
We had two.
I had 2. Yes, had a lot. Free toppings. That was the real kicker.
And cheese with home fries.
Oh, the home fries were delicious. And, it was all at a very reasonable price. Yep. You get a nice burger, it fills you up, you get a drink.
It's like $5, $6 for everything.
It's good.
Reasonable price. You haven't been? We should go.
Well, anyway, we're going to get us into the next song here. It's a personal favorite of mine. I hope you all enjoy it. Stink bombs grind your gears so much.
We think there is a stink bomb that was unloaded in high-rise first floor.
You mean there's a stink bomb perpetrator within the Trinity College campuses?
A stink bomb. I hope it was a stink bomb. That's what I'm hoping.
I think, Tony, I know what you're talking about, and let's all hope that it's only a stink bomb.
The smell is horrendous.
I know, it really is the last thing you want, running through your body as you sniff in the horrendous stank of a stink bomb.
And I could think it's seeping into a room a little bit, maybe.
I think it might be coming into the room a little bit, but, that's why we have Zero Odor, the odor eliminator. But you know what, Tony? That reminds me. You know what really grinds my gears?
Casey, what grinds your gears? I'm wondering.
Those big Boeing 747 airplanes.
Why do they grind your gears?
First of all, they all look the same,
That is true. That is true.
They're all very boring. But the seats on the inside, have you seen the seats on the inside?
I have seen the seats on the inside.
You get no room, and if you're not there first, you forfeit up that little armrest. The tiny
I remember I was fighting
2 inches of armrest.
This little old woman. Me and her was jousting for it.
Yeah.
She got me good. She got me good.
That's just what really grinds my. I had to get that out. I'm sorry.
You're right.
Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about the weather.
The weather, man.
What was the weather doing today?
It hasn't. I took a little nap today. I woke up in a puddle of sweat.
Oh my gosh, a puddle of sweat.
It's been very, very humid out, and
that's not too good for the end of September. Right?
I'm a little ready for the little coldness.
I'm waiting for the cold to come in too.
I would like to rock some flannels.
We gotta get those cold northern Canadian winds descending upon us. I agree. But you know what this muggy weather reminds me of?
What does it remind you of?
It reminds me of this Dispatch song we're about to play.
Let's hear it. That, folks, was the General.
Dispatch. That was a good live version. I really like that one.
Casey, I was thinking.
What were you thinking, Tony?
I feel like we're pretty privileged to be at Trinity College.
I think we really are. It is a great institution.
Yep, and you know what else I noticed?
What'd you notice?
The females.
The females. That is a good topic to talk about.
I would give us
college females.
an A+ in the female category.
Oh, I would completely agree with that.
And that brings me up. A girl that I'm thinking about right now. She is singling and ready to
mingle.
Yep.
Mingle, that is.
Yep. Do you know who I'm thinking of?
Well, I can think of a number of women.
But I'm thinking of this one girl, and I think you know who I'm thinking of.
There's one girl in particular.
Yep. What's her name?
I hope it's Beyonce.
No. Her name is Kathleen McKenna.
Oh, Kathleen McKenna.
She is single and she's ready to mingle, guys.
Ready to mingle. That I would agree. Yep. She very much is single, and she is a big fan of mingling. That's a trend you kind of notice walking around campus. You see a lot of the single and mingling crowd, both male and female.
Yeah, male and female. I mean, there is a group of dating who date, but
but I think we'll focus more on the females since we're not really looking for the males.
This is true. Good call.
All right. Let's see. What do we got on board here?
Well, speaking of singling and mingling, this song reminds me of Singling and Mingling, Kathleen McKenna.
This song that's coming up?
Yep. It is Check on It by Beyonce.
Oh, Beyonce. Big fan of her, as I mentioned before. And let me just, load this bad boy up real quick. But going back to sports, I think we forgot to mention the skill and prowess of the Trinity female volleyball team, a member of which we have sitting with us, the lovely Devin McGilfrey. Well, we just got a little intro to Devin here, and she was telling us all about the volleyball team, which we were very impressed with.
Lovely lady.
So, if you guys aren't a fan, you should become fans.
Great fashion sense.
But anyway, let's get this next song rolling. This is Beyonce with Check Up on It.